Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is G. Welcome to All Astrology. And guess what? It's July. Can you believe it? Yes, it is July. The videos for all the signs, right? Whether you're Aries or Scorpio or Libra or Virgo or Taurus, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Cancer, Leo, Gemini. Did I miss anybody? Whoever you are, I've got a video for you. If you haven't watched it, go check out your July reading. And if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel. So we are going to talk about some of the energies of July. So we're going to go through Uranus and the North Node. So imagine, if you will, a nice little round table, right? So if Uranus is at the table and a server walks up and says, "What's your pleasure? What would you like to drink?" What would Uranus say? Right? So if you know that answer, now that's not just one answer, but there can be multiple answers, right? But if you have an understanding as to what Uranus would like, then you're on the right track. Same with the North Node. What would North Node want, right? So we're going to talk about that by explaining the traits and the characteristics of who they are by themselves, and also who they are when they're in a certain sign. So like right now, Uranus is in Taurus. And I'll show you the Taurus glyph and the Uranus glyph. I'll show you the North Node glyph, the symbol. The North Node is also in the sign of Taurus. So this is interesting. And they're going to be conjunct this month. Top right-hand corner. Can you see that? Can you see my cursor moving around? I'll do a figure 8. I'm a little insane, right? You just make sure you follow the cursor. The cursor is going to go and find Uranus, first of all. And it's going near the Taurus glyph. See Taurus? And then, there's Uranus in Taurus. There it is, Uranus at 18 degrees and 16 minutes. And in the sign of Taurus, okay? Taurus, dinner, food, what tastes good, what feels good, what smells good. Taurus loves beauty. Taurus loves peace. Taurus is about the finer things in life, quality. Taurus. So yes, it's your income, it's your desire, it's what you value. This can be love. So it can be the love that you have for somebody else, for another. Taffy, I love you. Or it could be your partner, literally a marriage partner. It's desire energy. That's the thing about Taurus. It's the first of the earth signs. The first is Taurus, then we have Virgo, then we have Capricorn. So Taurus being about my income and my values and my money, a whole heck of a lot about food, about the earth, tangible, material, earth energies, young. It's a young earth energy because it's more like creature comforts. It's like, I want to be in a perfectly temperatured environment. I want my food to be on point. I don't want it to just taste good. I want it to look good. I want it to be beautiful because Taurus is very creative. It also likes speech and people, like anybody or anything that it's around, to be beautiful and to be pretty, to be like taffy. That's Taurus energy that wants the good things. And so Taurus can get into a bit of trouble because that's not reality. Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost dreamlike, isn't it? Almost fantasy, almost seeking perfection in a sense for Taurus. It wants everything to be pleasant, and especially right now for Tauruses, these have been trying times, ever since the end of like 2017, 2018, when Uranus first went into the sign of Taurus. It changed what you valued. But one of the things about Taurus energy to understand is that if it's our sensitivities, because it's, again, smell, taste, touch, but it's aesthetics. So literally tactile, like something touching you, you touching something else or someone else. All of those things get heightened because Uranus entered Taurus. And Uranus is the nerves of the body. So the nerves are firing more. So your physical sensitivities become heightened. Maybe you're like, okay, I can't do what I used to do. I can't handle the heat the way I used to be able to handle it. Uranus brings us shocks and surprises. When Uranus first went into Taurus, because Taurus can be your money and your income and your values, right? Your checkbook, literally your job, your income. The recommendation for Tauruses at the time, and still is because it's obviously still in Taurus, the recommendation was put yourself on a surfboard, Taffy, because on a surfboard, there's going to be currents and waves, the ocean. And if you can stay up on that surfboard, even if it means you're sitting down, that's okay. There'll be times when you'll be able to stand on the surfboard, right? And have that beautiful wave take you into the land. But then there'll be times when it's a little bit more rough, where you might feel a little wobbly, or you may get knocked off. But have you ever surfed? It's okay to get knocked off. Just be aware that some of those surprises can happen. And sometimes when they happen, it's like you can't control them. And because they're surprises and they're unexpected, you kind of gotta remember to remain flexible. And that's something Taurus doesn't really like at all, because it's a fixed sign. So what that means is it doesn't want to be flexible. It says, I have a schedule. I'm sticking to it. I prefer that you let me know what your schedule is so I can make a schedule, or so I can know when not to do or to do something, right? Or when's the best time for this? Or if I can depend on you, are you going to be there? Because you said you're going to be there, right? Like, that's Taurus energy. It says, okay, if I said I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. It's a very dependable sign. And so it asks for others to be dependable and reliable as well. And this can be to a fault, because, well, life happens. And while life is happening, well, that's the whole point of life. It comes in, it throws us our curveballs, and it tests our ability to accept what it's thrown at us, to accept the cards we were dealt, and to make the best out of them. So you have Taurus energy somewhere in your life. The question is, where have these changes in your values been? Now, this is also about valuing self on a higher level, right? It gets away from the material and the tangible, and it says, I value me, damn it. When we do that, we change things, right? All of a sudden, our outward value system changes, because the change came from within. What you're radiating is what you're going to draw to you. Absolutely about the sign of Taurus, because this is a very magnetic sign. And getting back to Uranus in Taurus, right? Uranus, like I said, is kind of, Mars, there's Uranus. Uranus is that surfboard. It's like, you never know what's going to happen. It follows exactly what the waves are doing, and it's unpredictable. You can't predict it, right? So we're asked to be flexible. Now, Uranus is known to be an authority figure in someone's life. So I kind of talked about Taurus energy, where it can be yourself, but it can also be somebody you love. It can be objects. It can be even food, because it's a material 3D tangible sign. But if you can raise your own energy up, it can, what is love? Can you hold love in your hand? Uranus, when we try to, pinpoint a person or things, something we can identify with, is all about, it can be an authority figure in your life, somebody who kind of is disruptive. Yeah, disruptive. This is a kind of a complex sign, kind of shares some of the meanings of the sign Saturn, because Saturn can be the authority figure in your life. It can be like the father figure. At the same time, it can also represent the youth. Yeah, because it's a very rebellious energy. And normally when we think of people who are rebelling, we're thinking of those who are like, college age, like they're rebelling. They've just graduated from high school and they're trying to strike out on their own. Yeah, right? The rebelliousness. That's that age, Uranus. It's like, I need to be my own person. I need to be independent. I need to stand out from my family and from the crowd. I need to separate myself from childhood. That's Uranus. So how does it do that? When we leave home and we strike out on our own and we hook up with friends, they kind of become the family that we choose type of family, right? And so that's Uranus energy. It's our social circles. It's all about innovation, doing something that hasn't been done before. It came to break crystallized thought. So it came to break tradition. It came to say, you know what? Enough of the old. Out with the old. In with the new. That's Uranus.